Hi, how you doing? My name is Elizabeth Adeloshedi, and I would like us this year, if that applies to you, to begin to see God in a different way. He says that his thoughts are far from ours. And it just occurred to me that a lot of people have gotten victory, but you were waiting for the wrong sign. See, because a lot of us have forgotten what it is to have come from certain villages. So you're there waiting to see that witch or wizard. Those people that did you wrong to be announced as dead, failed, not making it. Sometimes God will make an open show of your enemies like that. That everything around them is just shabby and worn and torn. But other times, remember, his will is not ours. They will seem to be prospering. They will seem to be stronger. Everything will be working for them. I think the best thing to do, actually, is to pray for your own elevation, for your own invincibility before their eyes, while you are thriving and going great in other places. Their eyes will not see you. The best thing to do is to focus on our own healing, our own victories, our upliftment, rather than spend money running from one juju place to another, looking for the downfall of our enemies. The way people fall are many. It doesn't have to be that the fall that you see. They could fall in the spirit. The generations to come might have fallen even ahead of them. Stop waiting for God to destroy your enemies for you to see and have evidences, so you can gloat and say, it destroyed my enemies. No. The people that have hurt us, the people that have stolen from us, that witch that the whole world knows, they will thrive. They will still breathe. They will wake up tomorrow. They won't die. Concentrate on praying for your own elevation, for your own escape to be glorious. Pray for yourself rather than spending 9 out of 10 years praying for your enemies to be destroyed, giving and binding the devil over and over again when God has already released you. When did you last actually pray for yourselves without involving all these other things? God still wants to be praised. He still wants us to recognize that we are more than conquerors. Yes, it's to our joy to see our enemies' houses burst into flames. But what if it doesn't? Do you carry that regret? You carry that wish? You let it overshadow and overcrowd you? I was watching yesterday when Deacon the Famous said, one of the teachers that told him face to face that he would never amount to anything, and himself got off the same flight at Heathrow or Gatwick, one of the London airports. And so he said that, and I realized that it is true. God will not deal with your enemies the way that you want to. That is why some of you have become witches and wizards. That is why you're running around joining secret cults. For the sake of your enemies, you threw away your own faith. God has already handled them. You know, because they're not able to hurt you like they used to. But you want vengeance. You want blood for blood. When you're running around looking for vengeance, may you not carry the thing that is more than yours. And if you do not, you will lose your soul in that process. You will invite demons into your lives. Forgiveness goes a long way, even to the people that have hurt us. And we don't have to take a pound for a pound. Once you have given it up all to God and they're not able, especially to hurt you again, let it go. You concentrate on your life. I know sometimes what they have taken from you is not yet restored, but you have your life. I just wanted to tell us this morning that we should stop waiting for the destructions of our enemies. They will tell you, if you talk to the people that go to the village, the most wicked people live the longest. You just see them at the gates of the village, sitting there looking like mess sometimes. And sometimes they're flying in private jets. how God decides to mete out his justice is not for us to decide for him. You just be willing enough and gracious enough to accept your victories and your survival onto victory, so that you can concentrate on your life and the lives of your children and how you elevate yourself above your enemies, not how you stay down in the gutter and be fighting them all the time. You know, there are forces. I see a lot of stuff. And when somebody tells you to leave them alone, that they're using your glory to boost out their lives, and you think it is a joke, it is not a joke. I always would tell us we're Africans, even Spanish people, Haitians, Americans too do voodoo. You just haven't been in the circles of those who do. And the greatest voodoo we can do is our time behind our words. Oruenuwa Oguniloto. And when it joins together with a true motivation that aligns with what God knows as justice, is bigger than anything you could ever imagine. You don't have to run anywhere. Some of you do. I'm not here to tell you what you do or not, because our confidence in God is different. And I'm not judging you for that. I'm just saying, even as you run, make sure that it is for your own life and not to pour all your money in trying to see the destruction of your enemies. Because God just might not want to bring it out like that. When people tell you, Otiku Okuni, you're dead, you're living, walking dead, you think it's a joke. It's gone. It's collateral. Stay in your lane. Mind your business. You're not the only one that is broke. Most people are going through stuff they can't tell you. But I'm not wearing 24 karat gold. And no, you haven't heard that I bought a jet. So everything that I'm saying, is what you would have wished you could say. The things that you're saying to yourselves in the corners of your rooms. Now you have God bringing out somebody that can say those things out. Don't disregard them. Stop waiting to see with your eyes the destruction of your enemies, because everything is already settled in the spiritual. Now, if it's going to happen tomorrow, next tomorrow or not, if God is going to decide to met that your justice you're looking for on one of his or her children, if it is the future of his lineage, if you don't know where God is going to come out, it doesn't have to be that person that you're looking. It means if you're waiting for the crab to go to sleep, you will stay long by the seaside. Learn to actually truly let God be God. You are not God. And there's no way you want to do these things in your powers that you will not involve lawsuit or you become a criminal yourself. I saw something on the social media today. The boy was acting crazy on the road. I think I saw it on Talking Drums page. Said, I have killed my 2 sisters. I killed my mother. Some people are under a lot of pressure. Don't carry it along. And then when people fall and come to you to give you the wisdoms that help them stand and help them not go back to that same pit where they fell into, take it. And if you don't, you can scroll by. But always know that the thoughts of God is far above our thoughts. And it doesn't met up justice the same way that human flesh does. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't. We can tell him exactly what to do. You got. So concentrate this year. Let it be about your life. All that money, all those prayers, all those. When you pray against your enemy, make sure that 75% of those prayers also go to cover you and ask God for an upliftment far beyond their reach. That is true victory. Iriel, good morning and God bless you.